Ja, ein wenig anstrengend.
So how come you know so much about the Raiden Shogun?
You mean me?
Nee, die Person, die neben dir steht natürlich.
Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's servant.
What? Like Devalin is to Barbados? Huh. Never would have guessed by looking at you.
Ach ja.
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form.
Wir sind sehr interessiert.
In your dreams.
Meadow.
More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say? A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share. But I don't think that's the same thing as complete stasis. At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on. You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of Euthymia.
Boah.
Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship eternal.
Ich glaube, sie ist davon auch ein bisschen angepisst, ne? Aber ich würde sagen, zu Recht.
By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her mind, at least.
Er hat wirklich eine sehr radikale Sichtweise eingenommen.
Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to maintain the status quo or do whatever it takes to bring her back on track, regardless of the cost. I have chosen the latter because if stubbornly isolating herself in the plane of Euthymia is her idea of eternity, then my duty as her eternal servant is to drag her back out of her own head and into the real world.
Aw, Miko, you sound like a really great friend.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Could you possibly spare the sentimentality for the time being?
Jo, ist ja noch nicht so, dass das wirklich mal echt der reine und gute Intuition sind.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for Anti-Raiden Shogun Training Phase 2.
Es gibt Phase 2.
There's a part 2?
Ich bin schon ein bisschen gewundert. Also. Nur eine Herausforderung. Der Anfang ist so für den Arsch. Den Gegner besiegen. Kann ich... Ich nehme jetzt selber die anderen noch dazu. Kein Bock mehr. Wer sagt, dass wir alleine gegen die Shogun kämpfen müssen? Hat auch immer dann an, wenn ich gerade wäre, dass wo ich im Angriff bin. Ja, ich schätze, das war gut genug. Ah ja, das war mein... Man hat sehr gut gesehen, was ich vorhin meinte. Wenn man im Kampf ist, dann weicht man doch nicht die ganze Zeit aus. Oder zumindest ich nicht in diesem Spiel hier.
We're finally done. How did we do?
Terrible.
You did quite admirably.
Oh,
I could see your
das habe ich nicht
determination in your
erwartet.
hard work.
So, do you think we're ready to beat the Raiden Shogun now?
Nee.
How do I put this? You're no match for her at all.
Ja, das sehe ich auch so.
Wait, what? So all of this was a complete waste of time?
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. You don't think I'd leave you with no chance to win at all, do you? Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances?
Nee, sie sind dem Shogun gegenüber nicht gewappnet.
You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle, But when they face the Raiden Shogun herself, considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue, they're ultimately quite helpless.
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of Swordfish too, you know.
Ich glaube, das bedeutet im Großen und Ganzen hier einen feuchten Dreck.
I don't mean to belittle them. On the contrary. It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that their will is all the more precious. In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be helpful.
Was für ein Plan. Wir könnten mal endlich eingeweiht werden.
Oh, goodness. Is that the time? I have another guest to receive today. We can talk more back at the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Ein weiterer Gast?
All of a sudden you're entertaining guests? Hyman's really struggling to understand how you work.
Die ist schon echt sehr besonders, die Lady Eye. Wer könnte dieser Gast sein? Jemand, den wir bereits kennen oder jemand ganz Neues?
Time to go.
Ich teleportiere mich mal. Wäre schön, wenn es hier Phasentore gäbe. Oh. Der Tempel ist auch super
Okay,
cool.
we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. In fact, I've been mulling it over for quite a long time. Before one makes a plan, what is the most important thing one must do?
Sich informieren?
Don't know. What is it?
You must understand the situation you are facing. The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun, the ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus on eternity.
Scaramouche Informationen bestätigen das.
Yes, this is the strongest piece of evidence we have to go on. Now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been enthusiastically spearheaded by the Tenryou Commission from the outset.
Stimmt. Die haben sich strikt dran gehalten. Und wir haben von Kamisato Ayaka erfahren, dass es auch stellenweise so scheint, als wären die Initiatoren dieses Dekrets.
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
Ja, sowas ist naheliegend. Na, die Kanji-Verwaltung ist ja da raus aus der Sache. Ja.
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions are in some form of collusion with the Fatui. Foolish humans, blinded by their greed. Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large, has the two rogue commissions wrapped around their finger, and is distributing delusions from the shadows. Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of two commissions and the Raiden Shogun, we would be rather hard-pressed to track them down.
So, what should we do?
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is to incite rebellion in the Tenryou Commission.
Rebellion? What are you talking about? After everything you just said, it sounds like the Tenryou Commission has rebelled already.
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the shogunate. I mean inciting a certain someone to betray the Tenryou Commission.
Und wer ist dieser gewisse jemand?
If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience with the Raiden Shogun.
Kushosara, huh?
I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She visits
Yup.
the shrine at this time every month, and she is our guest today. She also appears to be standing right behind you.
Alter, die ist echt klasse. Ach du meine Güte. Ihre Art ist sehr ungewöhnlich und gewöhnungsbedürftig, aber so wie sie handelt, man kann sie schon echt mögen.
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active warrant for your arrest.
Hallöchen, darf ich etwa nicht für mein Wohlergehen beten und Zettelchen aufhängen?
Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender now. You're coming with me to headquarters.
Affirmative.
Kujusara!
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine. Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonoring the Shogun,
Ugh. Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave. We have things to discuss.
All of you outside.
As you wish.
Huch, der hat jetzt sogar einen richtigen Namen. Sue Yoshitaka.
Guji-ai,
Ob wir den
I'm a
nochmal
little
wiedersehen werden?
curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
Oh, ich hoffe, ihr habt euch Popcorn genommen. Ich glaube, das wird ein ziemliches Spektakel.
You're the same as ever, Kujo-sara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the Shogun.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my life to following the way of the Shogun.
Even though she will one day seize your vision too.
Das habe ich von Anfang an gesagt. Wie kann es sein, dass die politisch Mächtigen hier ihre Vision behalten dürfen? Wenn doch gerade die sind, vor der sich ein tyrannischer Herrscher fürchten sollte, ne?
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course, and I shall not question it.
Oh, it's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the dark? Or are you the only one left in the light?
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly what you mean.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission, they're the ones keeping the truth from reaching the Shogun.
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the Shogunate?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji-ai, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the Shogun since ancient times, and remains absolutely loyal to this day.
Ich glaube, Lady Yai hat der Shogun schon länger gedient. Und man sieht ja, wie uneinig sich die Dreierverwaltung ist. Wenn die Dingsverwaltung so einfach in Verruf geraten kann.
Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun. At every level of the Tenryou Commission, especially from the head of the clan, Kujo Takayuki. He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the Shogun pales in comparison to his. How could he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you the evidence. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do not see, simply because you do not wish to look. And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes, in all its ugliness.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a formal apology for slandering the Kujo clan. Also, he will have to come with me.
Hi.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look forward to it very much.
That was so scary! Paimon wasn't expecting to run into Kujo-Sara here.
Das passt echt perfekt. Meine Güte, die hat Feuer, die Dame. Also Sarah auch, aber Lady Ai ist echt... Puh.
But, Miko, you mentioned evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Is that all in hand and good to go, or...?
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to say something because I clearly wasn't convincing her.
Bitte was?
Not entirely unexpected.
As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of every last detail when we're facing off against a god, can we?
Okay, but what are we gonna do, though? We only have 3 days.
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now, come with me. We must awaken the professional.
Awaken. In Inazuma? Schuldbeweis geht zum Shinju-Wald. Ah. Einer meiner Lieblingsorte. Ich wollte gerade schon schauen. Das ist Kamisato-Wissen. Ich vergesse immer wieder den Namen dieser Verwaltung da. Das ist echt peinlich. Also die Verwaltung, die uns am Anfang in Rito auch so herzlich aufgenommen hat. Huch. Oh, so gerade eine Wolke geflogen. Ach, der Shinju-Wald. Das ist auch so schön, wo wir hier mit Ayak unterwegs waren. Aber so ein bisschen friedfertiger hier. Aber jetzt einfach nur natürlich an Naivität lag. Ich will den Helfer von den Yai Miko gesprochen hat. Was ist das denn? Ja. Da stellen sich mir auch ein paar Fragezeichen auf. Ein Ei.
That toy Tanuki just turned into a human!
Tanuki. Ach, dieses lustige Ding. Ein neuer, ja, inzwischen nicht mehr ganz so neu, 4-Sterne-Charakter. Natürlich trägt die so ein kleines Ding. Ein Breitschwert, ein Zweihänder.
What's going on? Paimon's never seen one of these before. Not a Tanuki. I'm a Muchina.
Ah, ein Panda also. Okay.
I'm so tired. If I don't get enough sleep, it'll stunt my growth.
Ach, lustig. Das ist ja wirklich so eine so japanische Volkserzählung, ne? Dass man als Kind viel und lange schläft, groß wächst.
Is this the professional you were talking about? She doesn't look very professional at all.
Paimon.
She is a member of the Shiumatsuban, a genuine, bona fide ninja.
Oh, wow! A ninja? So was that one of those legendary ninja transformation techniques? Anyway, what's the Shumatsuban?
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under Kamisato Ayato.
Yashiro, sowas immer. Genau.
Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties, so I have no right to give orders to the Shiumatsuban. However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us is well within my abilities. Here's what I need you to do. Go into town and find evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. It would not be appropriate for me to be seen there myself.
You make it sound so simple, but
Erstens, wir haben keine Anhaltspunkte. Zweitens, wir sind immer noch ein gesuchter Krimineller. Wir können uns nicht wirklich in der Hauptstadt blicken lassen.
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryou Commission is nigh on impossible. But since the three commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the other commissions might have an easier job of figuring out what they're up to.
Die Yashiro-Verwaltung, aber die wurde ja auch ziemlich ausgeschlossen aus den ganzen Angelegenheiten.
Now you're following me.
Weiß nicht, ob die uns wirklich weiterhelfen können.
The Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet, but with the help of this Shiu Matsuban ninja, I'm sure you'll be able to rendezvous with your friends. Don't forget, we're on a tight schedule here. Be sure to bring back the evidence in good time.
Ach du meine Güte. Okay. Co też tu chmury? Das hat's der Helliche. So nah an diesem schönen Wald. Frechheit.
This is order.
Das kann ich so nicht stehen lassen. Ist hier noch was drin? Nee.
Take this.
So. Jetzt teleportieren wir uns. Aber wir dürfen uns aktuell wirklich noch nicht hier blicken lassen, bin ich mir ziemlich sicher. Zumindest war es letztens noch so. Ich kann mir vielleicht was Lustiges zeigen. Hallöchen, Wache.
Stop! I have orders to search for a wanted criminal.
yikes! Hide, quick!
Yep. Das passiert, wenn man sich in Inazuma aktuell einer Wache nähert. Finde ich ganz cool, dass sie das gemacht haben. Man kann immer noch an die wichtigen Orte hier gelangen, die Spiele, Abenteuergilde. Aber muss ein bisschen aufpassen. Was ja nur verständlich ist nach dem. Pfui, weil wir haben jetzt ziemlich was veranstaltet.
Toma, you there? It's us. We're back.
Maru? Hatte ich mir schon gedacht. Ah,
What brings you here?
ach was, die ist ja auch schon hier.
Did you meet with the Resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
Stimmt, da waren wir stehen geblieben bei denen.
Not just yet. We saw people patrolling on our way here.
So, it's still not over. I guess you came here because you have something to discuss?
Mhm.
I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for 1 second.
Wird jetzt Ayaka und Toma über die aktuelle Situation. Ah,
I see. You have been through a lot since we last met. I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Let me think. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. The Shogun's army has been at war with the Resistance for a long time now, but not once has the Shogun ever inquired about it.
willst du mir erzählen, die weiß nichts davon? Alter, das wäre ja so ein krasser Shit wie ein Avatar mit dem Erdkönig und dem Dai Li.
I used to think that she simply didn't care. But looking at it now, perhaps the problem all along has been with the Tenryou Commission's reports to the Shogun.
What do you mean?
The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any intention of concealing information in their reports, we would have no way of knowing. Meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt decree poses no threat and would stick to her decision. If we had access to their reports, it would confirm everything.
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation is Kujo Takayuki. It's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help, swiping a document from under their noses is no easy task.
If only there was a way we could distract the guards just for long enough.
Das sollte möglich sein, oder? So Ablenkung, ne?
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very Toma-sounding suggestion. But it's a reasonable one. The statue of the omnipresent god is right by the Tenryou Commission. If someone set off fireworks near the statue, they certainly wouldn't ignore it.
Exakt, ein kleines Feuerchen. Oder ein paar Explosionen bei der Statue.
While they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the Tenryou Commission and take the report, as well as any other evidence she might find.
Great! It feels like I'm getting closer and closer to being a free man again. It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down and talked like this.
Ich würde ihm zustimmen, aber Trevor meint wohl, es scheint nicht so lange her zu sein.
Well, it certainly felt like it to me. I've been looking forward to seeing you again every day since I got here.
Na, wie nett.
This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I've honestly lost track of how long it's been since I last set foot outside of here. Oh man, I want to go to the hot springs so badly.
Poor Toma.
Let's focus on the issue at hand. The sooner the Vision Hunt decree is abolished, the sooner Toma will be free.
Schon ein bisschen exzentrisch, ne? Wann hat er vor, diese Pose hier wieder runterzunehmen?
This was a reunion of sorts, but there's no time to catch up. We'll celebrate properly when it's all over.
Ooh, let's play the hot pot game again.
You're still thinking about that?
The Tenryou Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near. Let's meet back here afterwards.
Alright, first let's go to Hanamizaka to find Yoimiya.
Ah, das ist ja cool hier. Die haben den Tisch im Boden eingelassen, dass sie sich auf die Kante setzen können. Wie einen normalen Tisch quasi. Aber trotzdem sieht es japanisch aus, wo sie ja eigentlich immer auf dem Boden sitzen.
Fireworks are more visible at night. If possible, I suggest you wait till after dark to put your plan into action.
I really hope the plan works out.
Ja cool, wir können uns hier auch hinsetzen, wenn wir wollen. Trommeln haben sie auch. Mensch, dann sehen wir auch gleich Yoimiya wieder. Das ist eine Freude. Jetzt aber, die kannst kaum erwarten, mal wieder was so. Vorsicht, Wache. In die Luft zu jagen.
Yoimiya, we need an extra large firework. The super duper big kind.
Extra large firework? You sure came to the right person. As it happens, I made this really souped up one just a couple days ago. But it's so powerful that I haven't found anywhere I can test it out yet. Huh, may as well give it to you. Let me know how it turns out. Don't forget, move well away from it after you light the fuse, and try to avoid burning your clothes. Also, it's best that you cover your ears.
Why does Paimon feel so
Die
nervous
ist so
all
herrlich
of a sudden?
durchgeknallt.
Don't worry, it's just a firework, come on. What's the worst that could happen?
Tja, what's the worst that could happen?
We'll give it a try. Thanks, Yoimiya. Now we just need to wait for nightfall.
Is there anything else you want?
Nichts, wollte nur noch mal Hallo sagen. Warte, bis es Nacht ist. Bis Mitternacht zur Kanonenstunde. Ich glaube, hier ist ein guter Ort, sich zu verstecken.